friends, my name is Sairam. People call me Dr. Sairam, but I am not a medical doctor. I have done doctorate in herbal medicine, in alternative medicine, and I've been working with music for the past about 25 years to find out how music can help human beings. Well, music therapy is a non-invasive medical intervention because normally if we have any problem with our brain, we go for a surgery which is invasive. But in the case of music, if you want to alter your brain, if you want to alter your consciousness, then you use music which is non-invasive because you don't have to open your skull. So music therapy helps you in getting a pleasantness because all music is harmonious, because which is a pattern, the very musical pattern is harmony. So if your mind has got disharmony, let us say your mind is chaotic, then the music which you listen brings in harmony to your mind. Well, music helps in many ways, in the sense that all psychological problems are caused by what we call frustration. There are so many possibilities of failures, and particularly in a very complex urban environment where we are living. So in this case, all such small failures can cause frustration to you. So this type of frustration needs to be addressed because it is a mental frustration, and that frustration has to be addressed by certain medicine. But fortunately, in music, when we use it as a medicine, when you use it for intervening to overcome one's frustration or one's disappointments in life or one's doubts in life, one's anxiety in life, then the type of medicine we use by music therapy has no side effects, and that helps people to overcome their temporary frustrations. In fact, all types of mental ailments can be addressed by music therapy. We have a traditional system called Nad Yoga, in which the word Nad or sound is defined as consciousness. So Nad is equated with consciousness, and we all know consciousness is mind, and in mind if you have any problems, then that can be addressed effectively with Nad or sound or music. In fact, music is useful for all age groups. You may be surprised to know that many researchers have found that music is very useful for the pregnant women, for the children which are in fetal conditions. That is, even in embryonic stage, children can be benefited strongly by music. That it's not restrained to any age group. For instance, you take infants. We all know in India, traditionally, the mother sings lullaby. Not only in India, everywhere, all over the world. It's a phenomenon that when the child is getting frustrated or getting sort of uncontrollable, then the mother sort of, keeps the child, pats the child, and starts singing something. The moment the mother's tone comes up, the child becomes pacified and the child starts sleeping. So we even have certain ragas in Carnatic music like Neelambari, which can be used for putting the children to sleep, and lot many researchers have taken place on these ragas. So it is for the children first, then the growing children, for instance the school-going children. Then we have many problems with school-going children these days because the curriculum is very strong, very heavy, so many subjects and so many books to be taken, and sometimes they are used as donkeys to carry the books. That's what I find in many Indian schools. So these children who undergo so much of competition, so much of testing, and whether you have got first rank or second rank, and they get all sorts of mental problems because what the neighbors will say, what the parents will say, what the teachers will say. Those sweet children, small children, they are put into so much of trouble by the surroundings. So it is for these children, by inculcating music, and making them sing, making them shout, making them listen, the music which they use can be helpful as music therapy. Then again, you have grown-up people, old people, let us say, the people who have crossed 70 years, and they are isolated always because always, you find the old people have to be isolated because they cannot be in the mainstream of economy or mainstream of life. So when they get into retreats, there is all possibilities that they get depressed very frequently. They get senility. So it is for this type of aging problems. In fact, music keeps them young. Music keeps them very much at pace, and music keeps them healthy and happy.